unboxing. Everyone loves an unboxing video, and this is the LiteLok. Right. First up, we've got not a lot of packaging, which is something I like to see, because in this day and age you don't want like a huge box with something very small in it. Inside the box we have the LiteLok. We also have the wearable, or at least the strap that makes it a wearable lock. And keeping in mind this is a bike lock that you can wear, that's pretty cool. And that's it. Something about this brand, it's obviously made in Britain. Their tagline's light, flexible, strong. A lot of bike locks tend to say that they're like the strongest in the world, but this bike lock, not only is it strong, but it's light and flexible. And that's a biggie for me. Are a local company to me. They're actually based less than 10 miles away in Swansea Marina, and they get everything kind of made and designed and delivered to their offices there, and then they get all the materials kind of put together, all the parts put together to make the lock not that far away in one of the Swansea valleys, which makes it like actually a really small area of production. And then from there, it just gets shipped directly to you. So inside, we've got the lock. You'll have to check, I'm not sure whether the two of them come with the lock, but you can see all that on their website. This lock has come with two keys, twisty bit. You can just get that off and put it on your keyring. And this is the lock part itself. So it comes in three sizes, this one actually, and there's plenty of other locks on their website that you can see. But this one is the smallest of those three from the silver line. It weighs in at just over 600 grams. I'm going to be honest, like it doesn't actually feel that heavy in my hand. First impressions, like it's quite robust. I mean, I can hardly move it. There's no like give or play in it whatsoever. Forgive me, I am a little bit weak. So this is how the lock comes apart. It's a very clever kind of design where instead of clipping together, this specific lock actually clamps down. So it's a very reassuring kind of movement. So the idea is this lock can actually be mounted in various different places. It can be kind of mounted to your bike. You know, obviously after a couple of uses, it does tend to get a lot easier to use and move around. But it can be mounted to your bike, it can be mounted to yourself. So something about this lock, the LiteLok Silver is the world's lightest secure bike lock range ever made. It's 40 or 50% lighter than the equivalent kind of U locks, the UD locks, that you tend to see around quite a bit. Lots of people use them. The only thing with those is they're quite hard to kind of transport and carry around, I find. Charlie's actually got one. And the fact that it's so light and the flexibility of it, and I'll show you in just a second how I wear it around myself. The other thing as well with this, like, I don't know if you've ever used like different bike locks in the past, particularly like the U-shaped bike lock. It's very difficult to get into like lampposts. Lampposts will tend to be like a little bit too wide, some lampposts obviously, but this has, obviously you can get different sizes, but with this one it's actually quite compact, quite small, and the fact that you can do that to it and make it even smaller, it's now just the size of my hand, or actually smaller than the size of my hand. When I first saw these in person, I went to go and put it in my back pocket, my cycling jersey. Granted, it was a kind of a winter cycling jersey, so it had bigger pockets on it, but it actually fitted in. Now, I know a lot of you have probably seen, I mean, this is the world of the internet, where everything is scrutinized, everything's tested. They can all only go so far as to protect you as much as they possibly can. And that's not to say we create a product, anyone creates a product that is completely and utterly unbreakable and, you know, you will not get through it. The thing that strikes me about a lot of companies, especially bike lock companies as well, is that I've had in the past like bike locks. I've had them from Halfords. They've been like clumpy things, you know, they're really heavy. Even small ones are really heavy. But the fact that, you know, these guys are light, but they're also quite safe, a product. But it's the fact that these companies are making products that are trying to be better and trying to make a product that's helping people. Okay, so here we have the wearable kit, which you have to purchase separately. Just check that out. And you basically attach it to your lock. That was a little bit harder to get on, but it's the same on the other side of this Velcro strap. It's the same kind of clip, super easy. It was quite hard to get on, if I'm honest, but that means it's going to stay on. And I'm not sure whether or not I'll need the other one, but basically, if you can see this, I can move it out of the way. But I've got a lock around me. I'm going to put it through this side. And there we go, it's on. So it's pretty, I have to say, that's pretty secure. And the way it's sitting, I'm a pretty skinny guy, but the way it's sitting almost right on my hip bones, like right there. So it's like not uncomfortable in the slightest if I bend over. Obviously when you're on the bike you bent over, so that does not feel uncomfortable at all. And as far as I'm aware, this is all reflective. It has a sole secure silver bicycle rating, which is an independent testing organisation. Hardened aerospace grade stainless steel lock casings. Patent pending downward line of sight lock allows multiple locks to be joined together for extra length. I was actually talking to one of their sales managers about this. You guys might have realised that actually you can join multiple light locks together. So because of the system and the way it kind of fits, so because of the unique system, it can actually fit into another lock. So you can have multiple ones going around. So if you're on like a group ride, for example, you could have, you know, 4 or 5 bikes. You can actually have 2 of these or 3 of these, and you can actually go around all the bikes with them, which I think is pretty clever. See all of these things on their website. They've got a pretty good website, I have to admit. It's recently been updated. It's full of useful information, videos, you can see everything there. What I heard from them was that they had a couple hanging outside their offices in Swansea Marina, and they've kind of been like drilled to the wall, and they've been outside for a while, like a long time, and obviously with the sea air and a lot of rain, as you'd imagine, from South Wales, they're actually still fully functioning, and they've been outside a long time. So that's about it. I mean, if you want to see more about this product, you can visit their website. I've actually teamed up with them as well. I'm big on safety this year, believe it or not, and I wouldn't just tell you that for the sake of it. I really believe in it. I would say that if you fancy purchasing one of these locks or anything from their range, then please visit the link that's in my description box down below, because I actually get just a little bit from that as well. There's a discount code, I'll put it on the screen as well, EDLAV10, so you can stack one up. Again, the idea is that they're actually doing something that's quite innovative, it's quite good, it's all made in Britain, more specifically in South Wales. It's pretty unique, you know, and I think what they're doing is really good, and they're really getting themselves out there, and it's great to support that, and I'd be very happy if you'd support me as well in that. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. See you in the next one.